Rosie.
And I'm Christina.
And I'm Chris.
And welcome to the 49th Valid Vibes podcast.
Where the vibes are valid.
Because they're real and authentic.
Why did I say it?
I don't know.
It's all right. My moment got stolen. I get it.
I forgot how we did it.
When you said you were Rosie, I didn't say I'm Rosie.
I know why I got confused. Because at the end we say it together. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's been
valid.
very long time.
No, stay valid, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. It's been 4 months.
When was the last time you were on?
Oh.
Longer than 4 months.
Yeah, I actually have no idea.
Like July, I'm going to say.
I don't know, because even
Maybe
before that,
5 or 6
Armando was
months.
on.
That's what I'm saying. You
And
weren't
then
on.
you, Nick, and Gina
Tommy.
were on.
Nick and Tommy were on.
I think I haven't been on since like May.
May.
Oh no, whatever. May, June, July.
Whatever. You guys could
but
go
that's
and look.
disgusting. Yeah.
That's wild.
So welcome back, guys. And I'm so happy to be in this chair right now. You have no idea.
Yeah.
So.
It's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's been too long.
All right. Well, we're going to start off with our valids and invalids.
So we're gonna do our valids and invalids of the year, right?
Of the year,
Yeah.
not of the week, because it's stupid.
been
We haven't
5
seen
months.
you guys.
Yeah, and it's also Monday.
True.
All right.
Monday.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, you can go
All right,
first.
so start off with the bad, leave off with the good. Let's see what I put. Okay. So my invalid of 2024 is my health, my physical health.
Really?
Because, like, once obviously I started my job, right? I'm a teacher now. I go in, I meal prep, so I'll eat at like a weird time. Like, my lunch is period 4, so it's like 9:45 a.m. And at that point, you're so messed up that you're starving. And, like, you could have a chicken parm at 9:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
But then I get home and I'm starving. But, like, I have a sweet tooth, so I'll go and I'll pick, and then I won't eat dinner. And everything turns into a habit. So that was in September. And it happened all the way literally till January.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt so like malnourished, like not like getting enough. I don't know, like just not healthy. Mm-hmm. Haven't been going to the gym. I have no time. Mm-hmm. So that's my invalid, is just my physical health.
All right.
All
I mean, it happens. Like, your
I know.
schedule got crazy, and then you're exhausted. Like, waking up at probably 6:30, 7, it's insane.
I know. So
It's a
it really
lot.
messes you up. Like, it's hard to be consistent with like your physical health when you're working.
Yeah.
You can't have both.
And especially after such a big lifestyle change, too. Like, it's a major adjustment.
It is
It's a
major.
lot.
Yeah. We'll talk more about it.
Mm-hmm. You want to say you're valid now, or should we all go?
We'll say our invalid
Okay.
and then we'll go to
Go
our
ahead,
valid.
Chris.
All right. My invalid is, like, kind of clear-cut. I knew going into 2024 I was probably going to lose my grandfather. But that was, there's really nothing that could prepare you for that. Like, and we were really prepared for that. So that's just overwhelmingly, the bad that kind of loomed over 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, like, small things that really, like, and then a lot of other big things that we didn't anticipate. But that, that would be the chief invalid, I guess.
For sure.
Definitely.
Wow.
Well, my invalid, but it's also kind of good for me, is I kind of went ghost mode a little bit, which means like I didn't fully reach out to people who were not reaching out to me. And so it is like a good thing because I stopped putting my energy into people who were not putting it into me. But I also got kind of lonely this year. Like, I was very much a homebody, or like just seeing the same people over and over again. And yes, that's good. But like, it just, I don't know. It was valid and invalid because, I'm not putting my energy into people who weren't putting it into me. Like I did every other year. I'll keep reaching out and trying to see like, what can we do here? And I just stopped. I gave up and I let people reach out to me, and some people didn't. So I don't even speak to them, and some people did, and I've seen them. So that's pretty much what I thought of for that.
All right.
Do you want me to just go into my valid?
And we'll go backwards.
So, I forgot. Oh no.
What went right?
I forgot. My valid is that I finally found my passion in my career this year.
Yeah.
When we filmed this last year, it was before I took any state boards or anything for being an esthetician. So now, obviously, I'm fully licensed for a year now.
Ooh.
And I love it. Like, I have had so many other jobs where I'm like, this is not it. I don't feel like this is me, and I should not be sitting behind a desk. I shouldn't be doing this. And now when I'm doing a client, like, I just feel happy, and I'm like, this is what I'm meant to do. So I'm happy that I finally figured that out. And also another valid, and then we'll talk more into it later, seeing my nephew grow up this year was like the best thing in the world, because these are like he's a year old now, so every milestone that he's hitting has just been like the best thing. That he's honestly my favorite
He's
thing
adorable.
ever in the world. So yeah,
That's
you have to meet
awesome.
him.
I still haven't met him.
I know.
That's
you have
crazy.
to. Next time he's here, he doesn't come here too much. Like, we go there.
I
so-
know, of
Yeah.
course.
But yeah, we'll have to bring him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my God, when he's able to speak, you're
Yeah.
kidding me? Guest speaker.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's it.
I think my valid really is just being done with school forever.
True.
I mean, unless they offer me a, like a doctorate for like academics, which I would go back for, because being a professor is cool.
Yeah.
For sure, but
Like, it's
a lot.
I don't have to ever go to school again if I don't want to, and to me that's the best thing
That's
think
nice.
I could have even asked for.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to not
I know.
school.
I cannot wait for that.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, It
Okay.
was really a low year.
No, I know. This year was
Yeah.
like so low
Weird.
key. Like,
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
like the seeds were planted in 2024 and now they're going to like bloom in 2025. I feel like things had to
Yeah.
happen. Like 2024 isn't going to be the year like I look back and I'm like, oh, I wish I was back there.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
it's a filler
no.
episode.
It literally,
Yeah,
it was a
that's what it
filler.
feels like.
That's
It's a filler
perfect way to
episode.
put it. But
Definitely.
my valid, I finished a year of my master's, so grad school, and I cannot wait to be done with it.
Yeah.
So that's one of my valids.
When are you done with it again? Next year or
Yeah,
next
I have
year?
another
May,
year
right?
and a half. I have another year.
2026.
Yeah, 2026. I'm
Yeah.
done. So right now, I got my teaching license in 2024, and like you said, it feels right because I really like teaching. Because I was a sub teacher in elementary school, and it felt good. But like, this was meant for me. Like teaching business. I teach it's actually nuts. I teach 3 different grades.
Wow.
So 10th grade English, 11th grade business technology, and 12th grade entrepreneurship.
Wow.
I have 170 students to myself.
That's crazy.
Okay. And you would never think it because I'm so chill and I'm so relaxed and I'm on top of what I have to do. And I'm still in school. And I have everything else going on. But it's like once you're in your passion, it's a different feeling. Like I love having my students, like they're like my best friends. Like my seniors, like what are we
Yeah.
like what is it, like 8 years apart? It's just funny. 7, right? Yeah, 7, 8 years apart. But I love it. I love having my own students and I love high school. I was scared shit to walk into a high school, especially Tottenville, where I went to school. But like teaching high school kids is fun. And I think, I don't know, I like it better. I love elementary school, but having high school students is different.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm very happy. So,
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Pretty wild difference from last year.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Definitely.
But again, 2024 planted the seeds.
That makes so much
Yeah.
sense. It's like a filler chapter. Like I
Yeah.
feel like that too. Like the whole middle of 2024, I was still like I had the passion, but I didn't
Yeah.
have that many clients. And like I even remember talking to you guys last time. Like this is so slow. Like I still don't feel like I'm meant to be where I am.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like now it's starting to pick up again, which is good. But I'm also going back to be a sub para.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
So-
talk about the exam.
There
What
was
was today?
Teacher or
No.
subpara?
Last Monday?
List.
Sub,
Yeah.
Subpara?
Sub para.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm doing that because right now it's good and it's getting better, but it's mostly weekends that I'm busy. So it's like during the week I could have like 1 or 2 clients, and that's just like not gonna happen.
Yeah,
like
not good for
Yeah.
income.
so
Yeah.
my Friday, Saturday, Sundays are amazing. I'll have like 6, 7 clients a day, which is a lot, 7 hours of facials. And during the week, I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So Wednesday and Thursday are very slow for me right now. But so I'm just going to do that on the side. So it'd be like from 8 to 3. And then I could work at remedy from 4 to 9 or whatever, or work on weekends.
I know.
It for now, and we'll see next year. I'll see what happens. But
You'll learn as, like, you know,
Yeah.
I learned this, right? So everyone's in school or they're at work on weekdays
Exactly.
from, let's just say, 9 to 5. Nothing's
Yeah.
going on other than school. Nothing's going on.
Exactly.
So you have to do after hours or on the weekends if you want to make money.
Exactly, because even I've had a lot of clients here, but they're all after 5:30 at night.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
I could still do that and do the
Yeah,
sub
the
para for
para.
now, and then hopefully get hired full time one day. You know, like
Yeah.
it is what it is. And I love
Yeah.
kids. I always love working with kids. If I didn't go to FIT, I was going to be a teacher. So it's like whatever.
I said that to
Yeah.
myself. I'm not gonna lie. Like this year, I'm very excited for what the future has to come. But what you said with kids, right? So as I'm very happy we have this podcast because you're able to go back and see, like, it's more targeted for the people that graduate college and don't know what to do with their lives. So that's why it's like I love it. But I remember I was on the couch and I was like on LinkedIn looking at all these job opportunities and everything. And I remember I was looking at a picture of myself and I'm like, let me think like I'm my friend, not that like that's me. And I'm like, what would you tell her? And I said, you know, I love kids. Like, where would she like to be? Because I'm creative, I'm fun. Like, I'd like to be a teacher. So then that was the moment that I went to get my master's.
Yeah.
But it's hard, you know, and I'm just happy that we all found our place, you know?
Definitely. You too, Chris. You started a new job this year.
Yeah. It's definitely not what I expected. I'm a drug counselor in an elementary school. It is kind of the stepping stone position to where I want to be, but I absolutely love it. I really do.
That's awesome.
And I'm in middle school, which I didn't ever want to be and ever expect to be, and dread. But I still am getting a lot of really good experience and having a lot of fun there too. So it's been an adjustment, I think, for all of us, 100%. And we'll definitely say more about like that process, but for the most part, I mean, professionally, this year has been huge. You know, I think for all of us, it's been really, really important in terms of, you know, where we're going and where we are now.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I think we could then now go into Valid. Obviously, we've had a huge break, and a lot of people have reached out to me, my family, friends, and some of our customers, like Katie, and, you know, people that buy from us are like, what is going on? And like,
I know.
And I think what you just said is the reason. Like, we all stepped into our career fully this year.
And at the same time.
At the same time.
It was literally at the same time.
Literally at the same time. And our schedules are very different. Like, they could get out at 3. I go in at 3.
I know, but we just said
or I'm
that.
working late on weekends. Like, it's not easy right now, and we're trying to navigate it. And we just all kind of like lost touch and I didn't lose passion for it, but like I was just saying this to Chris off camera before. I think we put so much into this brand for the last 2 years, now almost 3, and we weren't seeing the results right away that we wanted, that it was like, okay, now we're getting this gratification from something else and it's hitting. Why isn't this hitting? Okay, like, what's the point? You know, in a way, it's like, why am I putting so much energy into this and nothing's happening? But now I'm like, no, you can't just give up on it. Nike wasn't built in a day. You know, Amazon wasn't built in a day. Like, there's these things that it's gonna take time, and we keep saying that. But then I also realized I don't care if it gets huge. I really don't. Like, I love it, and not doing it really took a toll on me. Like, every time I came in this room to do a facial and saw this, I literally wanted to cry.
Yeah, sometimes you really don't appreciate, like, where you are in a moment until you're not there anymore.
I think that's what needed to happen, because it
like,
really hit me.
Yeah, it's like Andy Bernard. Like, you don't realize you're in the good old days till like you're you know, they're gone.
I know.
And you know, we're lucky that, you know, we were able to realize that before it really left us. You know, because we still do have the opportunity to work on this and, you know, make it the way we want to make it. And, you know, for the people that it has, you know, the chance to impact, great. Hopefully it gets to impact more people, and if it does, better, right? But the fact that we're still doing work that matters and still putting out things that are impacting people's lives, I think, you know, we kind of discounted that a little bit, all of us.
I know, for sure. And one thing I'm so grateful for is like we had the time. Like when we graduated college, we were like young, like we were like 22.
Yeah.
We were able to start it from the ground up. We were making the shirts. We were in the mall, and then it just got to a point of like frustration, like what you said, back and forth. What do the people want? And then everyone wanted their own thing, and we couldn't make the shirts anymore, and it was getting so busy that it was just like stopped.
We got like burnt out.
We got burnt out and overwhelmed, and we didn't know what direction to go. But now that considering our schedules, what was it, like a month or two ago, we sat down, we opened up an Etsy store, right? And we started to get into drop shipping, like Printify. So it's still us. It's our designs. A percentage is still being donated to Tanami, but we're not making the shirts anymore. So that, was a big weight off of our shoulders. So go buy off Etsy.
And the nice thing about it too is it doesn't take less time from the brand. It just gives more time to refocus, your energy.
For sure. It's the same anyway.
I wasn't, I'm not making shirts. I can't cut paper. But for you guys specifically, it gives you guys the opportunity to focus on bigger things and more important things than the actual, crafting of the shirts, which as much as, like our designs are amazing, like our clothes are, an extension of our brand. It's not necessarily what the brand is about. The brand isn't a clothing brand. It's a brand of positivity that happens to sell clothing.
I know.
So, just giving more time to work on that message and continue to impact our community is really, like the biggest blessing of that step. And I think especially as we kind of come back and have more time to strategically focus our time, I think it's going to continue to be a big reason as to why we're able to, hopefully look back and say, wow, we really grew in 2025.
I know.
And we are a mental health brand. We needed a mental break.
Yeah.
And it's normal. And also, like you said, we're not a clothing brand. We state that all the time. To me, like, this is our brand. Like the podcast mostly, like this is what people come to. They watch it, they listen, they respond to it. Like that's what I think the brand is, and the clothes are just an extra thing, to make money and to donate money. Obviously, we donate, so we need to make some type of income because we don't make any from this, but doesn't mean we won't. But like I said, like this break really made me think like, okay, I don't even care. Like it's something that fulfilled me and was like a routine for me, and not doing anything with it was like really depressing, honestly.
I know, trust me. I felt like it's crazy. First of all, just say this. School year's halfway done.
That's disgusting.
Like, and our last episode was back to school. I've just been like this, like on go mode. And that's it. It's to the point where when I'm home, like, I feel myself, it's like I'm running on anxiety.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And I feel myself breathing like this, and I'm going, and I'm like, holy shit, and then I'll crash. Yeah. But this is every day of my life. Yeah. First year teacher is obviously, everyone could preach this, is the hardest because you're doing your lesson plans from scratch every single day. Yeah, everyone.
I can preach it. I'm lesson planning and I don't even grade stuff.
And there's a lot of pressure on me and my co-teacher. Shout out to Ciara. So Ciara, she took, remember your old teacher, your old finance teacher, he retired, right? And then there was Mr. Murphy, but now he went back to teaching global. So now I took Murphy's position. And being two young girls teaching finance, again, there's a lot of energy at work. And, I'm just being my positive self. I'm very grateful for the experience I have. But coming in after someone that retired and that was well loved and respected, really, they hate you. Where is he? Who are you?
He didn't tell them.
Who are you?
No, he did. Oh, okay. But like it was like low key, and of course he has.
Compare you to him, like
he has all my respect. He visited. I'm like best. He visited on the day before break. I surprised the kids because it was like Christmas, whatever. They did the parade. I was like, Santa's coming to town today, so he popped in. Like, it was fine. Great. All good, all fine. Yeah. No one talks about the pressure of coming in for someone that retired. And they've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
And again, all good vibes. I'm doing what I can. I'm focusing. This year, I got so independent. Like, I've just been like this, like, just tunnel vision. I simply do not have time. Like, the only thing in my head is what I'm doing tomorrow. I have 170 kids. I teach English. I teach 3 different subjects. Crazy. But I cannot wait for this year to be over because it's going to feel amazing.
Yeah.
And I knew something was coming because in 2024, I had the most relaxing summer of my life.
Yeah.
I even talked about it on the podcast. I was like, I feel like a little kid again. I'm doing flips in the pool. I'm waking up. I'm going to the pool. I'm doing flips. I'm like, what's happening? Like, nothing's going on. It was so slow. And then I was on the beach at the end of August, and I get an email from Tottenville. We want you to teach at Tottenville High School this year. I was like, that's next week. And I don't even know if I said it on the podcast. I was actually thinking of this today. I didn't know what I was teaching yet because they said, we want you in the finance position, but it wasn't Mr. Slisky's position. But you also have to teach math. And I'm like, well, what kind of math? I got to learn. Like, I'm going to be learning with the kids.
You're like, someone needs to teach me first.
And I was freaking out.
Oh
and then first day of school, orientation, I was so burnt out. Like those, the orientation days, the first couple days of school, they made an announcement of all the new staff members of, the school year. They said, Rosa Zappolito, our new social studies teacher. Everyone's like, woo! And I'm like,
what?
I'm teaching social studies this year?
Oh my God.
And I'm looking at my, Sierra, and I'm like, I didn't know this. So I didn't know what I was teaching. They gave me my schedule. I see English and finance. But
You're like,
the
someone has to
stress-
teach me first.
Yeah, so
You
the
need to learn the
stress,
social studies.
literally, I have
I
to,
would be lost.
go back in time and teach myself because
Yeah.
God knows.
No idea.
Like, I know business. I studied business
Yeah.
in college. I have a business degree. And that's
you're
it.
English.
Period. In English, sure. English.
Easy.
I know English very well.
So you
But-
didn't say good, so that's a start. I speak good.
I speak good. I speak good English.
But, in English, now it's like a textbook you go by,
Yeah.
and it's like, whatever. I'm good at writing. That's the only
That's
reason
true.
why I said English. I'm very good at writing.
Yeah.
But, so 2024 was fucking crazy. But now
Yeah.
2025, it's going to be crazier.
Yeah.
God, no.
I don't even
I
know. Like,
hope not.
No, I think, shit's getting real this
I
year.
hope not.
Shit is getting real.
I'd rather it be quiet. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. I had a loud ass 2024.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, 2024. Like I was sitting there with an umbrella and I was just holding it above my head and just shit was pouring from the sky.
really? What
Yeah.
do you want to talk about?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like we kind of went in expecting whatever with my grandfather. My dad had a bad accident at work.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Nobody accounted for that. My grandmother was in the hospital while my, grandfather was, dying. We didn't expect that. It was just all things that like if you weren't dealing with that big overarching picture, like not that it makes it better, but it certainly makes it a lot worse.
Yeah.
So just like trying to constantly keep my head afloat and then balance everything. Finally, like once I graduated, I felt like a little bit of that weight was off, and then I went right into work. And I think my supervisor said it best. I called her based on a problem I had like the second week, and she goes, "Wow," she goes, "You're getting some friggin' experience." She said, "This is really baptism by fire." I was like, "Oh, wow." I was like, "Thank you." She's like, "Yeah, I haven't seen some of this yet." I was like, "Oh, good." It's like, great. Like not in the first year. I was like, "This is fantastic." But I'm just rolling with everything.
Yeah.
It's been really, really, great for like development. Like I feel like I've grown and learned a lot as a person, as a professional, because of all of just, the new weight on my shoulders and the shit I've had to like crawl through.
Yeah.
But yeah, if it could be like a lighter year this year, I would appreciate it.
I know.
I would rather it not be a super heavy year. I don't think it could,
I think it'd be
get
more
heavier.
positive for you.
Would be nice. I would appreciate that aspect of things, but I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. We'll see what happens. If this year could be marginally better than last year, it would be a success. So
Yeah. Oh, bless you.
I don't think I ever sneezed on the podcast
no,
before.
it's the first time I don't think you've ever sneezed in front of me.
Oh, really?
This is the first.
It's not really that cute. It's like
I'm
a...
dying.
No one actually ever says God bless you to me. Fun fact.
I just did.
No, I know.
did.
Oh. Like I did.
I'm shocked you did because this is a trend. It's been going on my whole life. Like I'll
Well, I don't
sneeze
wanna
and no one
start
says
now.
No one says it to me ever.
They're like,
My
"Fuck you."
family, when I was in
Yeah.
class, like, it's just a thing.
I can't say it now that you pointed it out. Now I feel like
No,
you're
it's-
asking.
I'm
for
just
it. I
used.
can't
I'm just so
deliver that.
used to it by now.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
What else did I have to say?
Well, we could talk about personally.
Yeah, we could talk about you.
2024. Yeah, we could talk about. I don't even know. Honestly, like this year flew, and I feel like we say that every year, but something about this year, like I cannot believe that we sat in these chairs a year ago and did the New Year's episode. Like it just doesn't click in my head.
Yeah.
I know.
And like you said before, I just felt like I was like go 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 go. Like I didn't have a second to break. And so, to be honest, if you went in my room upstairs, my calendar just says 2024, and it's literally just the dates from September.
That's
So-
hysterical.
And I have a little ghost decoration in my room still. Like that just goes to show you
You're
I'm
Halloween
mentally
mode.
still in September. And it makes sense.
I
Like
know.
our podcast stopped in September. Everything for me just like
In
stopped.
September.
like that's when I fully started at Remedy and like everything was good. Like
Yeah.
it's just I'm
You went
still
cold
mentally
turkey on
there.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so weird. Like I have to
I
go upstairs
know.
and erase it. Like
This
it's
is-
done.
Like
Yeah.
It's not even
adulting-
2024.
Adulting too. Like again, time's gonna go by because so many things are gonna go on. So you have to like prioritize your time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing. Like, because you're gonna get thrown with so many different things. You're gonna get pulled left and right. That's not something someone tells you. Like as you're moving on in your life, all these different opportunities and people, and then it gets to an age maybe like 35 where like it's stagnant. And it's like you're doing the same shit every day. But right now you're like
Yeah.
getting pulled in every direction. It's honestly nuts.
Mm-hmm. And it is exhausting too. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
said, going
So
to work
exhausting.
all day and like what I do, I'm sitting with this spa music all day, and it sounds relaxing, and it is.
No, but that would put
I
me
would
to
fall
sleep.
it's
asleep.
Yeah.
draining at the same time.
I
And I'm
know.
doing, let's say I do 7 clients a day, that's 7 hours of me sitting in a chair back to back. And also, you would be surprised, a lot of my clients talk the whole time and
Yeah.
will tell
No,
me a
that's
lot
not
of their.
surprising. You're
Most
like
people
a
don't.
bartender who gives facials.
Most people don't. They'll fall asleep, but a lot of people, like, I'm the only person that they feel like they could open up to, even if I
Yeah.
just met them. Like, I've heard crazy stories
I'm
at work
sure.
from people that I am just meeting and touching for the first time. Like,
Yeah.
so that's really draining, is like taking in, like, what did I just hear? Like, some girl told me the other day, like, her entire life story from start to now. Like,
oh my god.
and I was just like, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
details, people.
Oh god.
Details. Like, things
I
that
would,
I probably should not know.
I would cover
Yeah.
them in that gooey stuff.
I
and it goes
say,
over
like,
them.
at this point,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Everything.
Like,
Just
I love
goes
when I
over them.
derma play because I'm like, at this point, like, we can't talk right now. So they're like, okay. And then they'll wind up falling asleep.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I love it. I love that people feel comfortable. And, like, when I do waxing,
Yeah.
like, they're talking the whole time, or lashes, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I love the
a fun
relationship
job.
that I have with my clients. And I've had so many repeated people, too, which is amazing. But it is very draining at the same time because I'll come home from work and I'm like, I'm
No,
going
I
to
know.
bed. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane. So,
It's so crazy, especially that it gets dark out early. Like, no,
seasonal depression.
that's a
Yeah.
big thing.
Sad.
And I'm
We'll
still
do a-
recovering from the holidays.
Yeah.
yeah.
That went like this too. Like Thanksgiving to Christmas was like this
Flu.
because it was so close together
Because
this year.
Thanksgiving, yeah, was so
I was
late.
so not ready.
And then Christmas came and went. Like, I
It's
cannot
gone.
believe. Like, today I was like, I was in the bathroom, like, washing my face, and I see a Christmas towel. And I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
Like, it's
And-
just so crazy.
Especially in my house, our favorite tradition is December 26th. We take down every Christmas decoration from inside so we get our TV back for football. And we didn't put up a tree this year, so we had the TV, but we still took down all the decorations, like December
I don't wanna do
26th.
that.
And it literally, like, it's like Christmas, like, just vanished in our house.
Yeah.
There's no evidence
So
of
sad.
No, I
it.
know.
It's sad, but honestly, it's really relaxing.
True.
It's
I think
really
it's
relaxing.
depressing.
Pressure.
Because now there's nothing coming up.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I have a marathon to run.
Oh, well, yeah.
Hello.
That's
Well, we'll
even
talk about that.
more stressful. If I had someone
I
told me I
know.
have a marathon to run.
Yeah. Hey,
I'd be
Chris,
like,
by the way, I
please.
know you just gained 20 pounds over the holidays, but you got to run 39 miles because January you thought it was a good idea. All right, thanks.
Oh my god.
When I get my hands on that asshole, I swear.
I can't. Do you guys want to move into watching ourselves last year
Yeah, we can
and
do
reflecting on that?
I was so aggressive.
I haven't
I didn't
watched
watch.
it.
Oh, you
Honestly,
watched?
though, I was
cheated?
like, let's go. You're going to be 24.
He goes, you cheated?
I remember
you were gonna
it.
Be pregnant.
I said that?
Yes, we were just saying, like, because you said, oh, this is the last year of our early 20s. I remember that. That's all I remember. And then you're like, I'm going to be pregnant. Like, and we're like, wait, are you pregnant?
Oh, my God. I said that. I was getting very paranoid. And I'm not going to lie, though. As I said with the anxiety, that's literally me. Because I've been on go mode.
Yeah.
Like, let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's connect over here. Let's do this. That's just been me.
Oh, my God.
So that energy carried out, but I'm exhausted. So thank you, my past self. I'm shot.
All right. I skipped to it, but I have not
Literally
seen
shot.
this in a year. So
Who went first?
I'm excited. Rosie, I think.
Oh, my God.
okay.
I wasn't
Yeah.
even speaking
All
English.
right, I'll put it.
You would
Here.
think I was on something here. All right, so goals. Consistent with health. Health is wealth. One thing I learned, like balance and joy, but like consistent. Don't let yourself go. We don't need that this year.
I don't let myself
Mentally
go,
too.
but
Mentally,
not
physically, all that. Don't let yourself
That's
go.
crazy, though.
Wow. Masters.
crazy.
I hope you're getting that quick. I hope.
What am
You
I
want to
getting quick?
graduate,
Masters.
okay? Make big
Yeah.
moves because if you want this to blow up,
Oh, wait,
we gotta
pause
make
this.
it blow up.
Okay. Pause.
Okay, so again, you guys know I was subbing at Tottenville High School. I was scared. I stayed in that principal's office every single day after work. Like if I was after my shift, I would sit in the office. I want to talk to the principal. I want to talk to the principal because she's the reason why I wanted to go back to get my master's.
Yeah.
She came to one of my fairs, 2-3 years ago, a Christmas fair, and she asked me, she's like, would you ever want to teach business? I said, honestly, yeah. So then I wanted to tell her, like, hey, starting my master's, it's something I want to do. And it was really annoying because she's very busy.
Yeah, she's got 4,000 kids in her school.
Yeah. So I would sit there every single day and wait. I wouldn't give up. I would wait. And then we spoke, and I didn't know he was retiring, the business teacher. I just know she came to me, brought it up, and I want to tell her whatever. And she could do whatever she wants with that information.
Yeah.
And I remember when I told her, and she was like, well, the finance program's more like stocks and like accounting and finance. And I was like, okay, like I'm not really big, I don't really know that. So I understand. Then the business technology and entrepreneurship classes opened.
Yeah.
So if I never tried, it's so crazy to think about. Like if I really was obviously pushing myself. If I didn't do that, I would not be teaching at Tottenville right now.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
I mean, a few phone calls, a few trips. We're out there. You got to make it happen. You can't just sit around and be like, no. Another thing. Okay, this is it. Stop beating yourself up.
I stopped.
I have this thing. Something so minor would happen, whatever it is, and I will beat myself up all day and night forever about it. I won't leave my brain. But I'm so proud of myself because that was making me sick. Like, what was that? 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever. I would drive myself nuts. If one little thing happens, I wouldn't let it go. But now I'm quick. I'm quick.
Yeah.
Like, I'll address it right then and there. I may cry. If there's people there, I don't care. I'll cry. Like, I won't hold it in anymore. I'm going to cry in front of everybody.
Okay.
And address it. So that's it.
Good for you.
But, so just stop. Just stop, okay? Okay, so this is
you're
my
saying
message
Rosie.
to you. So, Rosie, you better be doing great. You better be looking great. You better be glowing. You better be a bad bitch CEO. Come on, it's 2024. This is your time. This is the last. Oh my God, this is going to sound really gross.
Don't say it.
Because this is
gross,
like
though.
the last year of us being in our early 20s.
Oh, not me. I got one more.
Yeah.
You want to get emotional that we're almost 30 years old?
No, I'm gonna throw up. Actually.
So, please,
And I'm in denial.
Literally.
take as many good pictures as you can because
do.
this is one of the last years of your early
We pause
20s. So, with the pictures thing, I've been printing
one of the
out.
last good years.
But I've been printing out pictures
Now
of
he's
myself.
gonna throw up.
No, wait, listen. So, like, me and Armando have a scrapbook, whatever. But I always make sure I put, like, hot photos of me in there. So my kids would be like, oh, my God. Like, Mom was so
You
pretty.
have to.
But you literally
Every year gets
have
worse,
to.
guys.
Because when you look back, like, your kids are going to have the scrapbook. They're going to be like, oh, my God, Mom was so pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah. Because you have to. These are our
Yeah.
prime years. Especially for a woman. You're a man. It's different. Honestly, I think men get more good looking as the years go on.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I think
They
so.
can, yeah.
There's not
Wow.
much.
Us women, You're getting pregnant, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're getting wrinkles, you're drooping, literally at the scene, like you're just like melting.
Hold on, I
Please.
just want to mark the timestamp, December 27th, 2025. Rosie says, I don't even remember saying anything about being pregnant.
Wait, what?
She just said it right now. She's talking about pregnancy again.
I'm talking about pregnancy again.
I'm marking it.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
marking
what's
it for
happening?
2025.
Oh.
That's gonna be you. I didn't even say anything about being pregnant. Well,
I did
you
today. Because it's the truth, Chris. Imagine working so hard on your health and your physical body just for a little kid to come and ruin it. Like, oh my God, goodbye.
I'm
All
dying.
Jesus Christ.
This is the Lulu hour.
Before you know it, you're going to be pregnant. You're going to gain a couple pounds.
There
The
you
kids
go.
are going to lose you. The kids are going to make you ugly.
No.
No, I'm not. Oh my God. Please, I don't claim that this year.
Well,
Okay?
you made it.
Not this year either. Look good. Take pictures. Just take pictures.
Look at me, I'm
please.
dying.
And that's it. And look good and be happy. Be happy. Travel.
Yeah.
Did you
Experience
travel?
life.
I did
And
shit.
That's it.
You didn't
God bless.
travel?
I went to Florida.
Okay. Oh, you didn't do Italy this year?
No, I did nothing.
Shit.
Wow.
I went to Atlantic City and I went
Italy
to
was-
Florida with travel.
Italy was last year?
Yeah.
You sure you
Twice.
Italy this year?
No, I did not.
I don't know. I think she went to Italy.
No, I didn't. That was 2023.
Oh, yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
Wow. That's crazy. That was it for you. Do you want to say anything?
Oh, for my future self?
No,
No,
that's
yeah, we'll do it after.
After, right?
Yeah.
So this is just talking to your past
reflection.
self.
Okay.
Quick.
You need to calm down a bit. First of all.
Is that for your future self or for now?
No, whoever that was with the beanie
Whoever
on.
that was.
With the crazy beanie on. I really feel like I matured a lot this year. Like, because that's, who is that? Like, I'm so
Your
scared
frontal
of that.
lobe. You were telling me about that.
My frontal lobe developed for sure this year. I think like shortly after that. Because you feel it. It's like
The camera went off and you were like, oh, I get it now.
yeah, like it hovers over you and you're like, oh my God, like I'm an adult. Like
Calm down.
calm down. It was that TikTok.
I was just going to say
I'm an adult.
that.
Calm
Yeah.
down. It's not that serious.
Oh, I need to calm down, she said.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious. Like, calm down. And that little bitch with the beanie on was in my head all year because I was running on anxiety. And now I know why. I was crazy.
I'm dying.
But anyway, yeah. So I got calmer because I'm not that crazy anymore. But and my health went to shit. That was actually my invalid. So now I got to make that my goal for next year is my just eating healthier. So yeah, that was it. And don't get pregnant this year either.
Oh, you should. Valid baby. Come on.
A valid baby, not
Yeah.
now.
All right. Oh, wait.
Dude, God bless you. Love you. Next.
Oh, that was nice.
God bless you. Wait, you just said God bless you.
To you!
That's really weird.
Well, no wonder why no one said it to you.
Now
the
I
whole
have
year.
to keep
Nobody
in your
likes someone who
sneeze.
says it to themselves.
Now I have
That's so
to. I
weird.
can't
God
cut the
bless
sneeze.
you.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh my God.
Chris.
So, I'm going into 2024 with 3 M's in mind. I would like to stack money, muscle, and memories.
Okay.
Oh, I did.
He's great.
Yeah,
We haven't We'll said
talk
that already.
I want to get buff. Ish. I mean, I want to be like a scary Vin Diesel musclehead because nobody wants that. Getting close to that time where like settling down is like a thing, and like it's important to have good memories and stuff like now before like your kids handicap you a little bit because they do.
Guys,
What the
fuck?
What are we on about? Yeah, I mean, I know it's
You
silly
all
stuff,
like
but-
kids.
My body.
Stop.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
All right.
I'm
We're
sorry.
not 30. Me
Yeah,
wanting
I'm
to
not there
literally
yet.
die.
But it is important to make those memories because
He's not
time
getting
does
pregnant next
snap.
year.
Can we pause
not.
this?
Why is
I
this
just
the
look.
topic?
I look
What the fuck do
disgusted.
we think was gonna happen in a year? We were gonna all have fucking families of 4?
I looked disgusted.
How does this make sense? What happened? What did we all watch the day before that we were like,
We were so
Yes,
scared.
in
You know what's-
2025, my wife and children and husband and children will weigh me down and paying for the groceries will cripple me financially, but it's okay because at least I'll have T-ball practice to watch and recitals to catch. What the fuck was,
What was wrong with
us?
us? What
You
did
know
we
what's
think was
so
gonna happen
funny?
this year?
I don't know, but in these clips, I look disgusted with you guys for talking about
You
children.
really do.
But like this year, that's all I've been thinking about. Not listen. Okay, I don't want to have a kid right now. I don't even have a boyfriend. But
Oh my
that's
God,
not the
she's
point.
gonna get the valid baby.
What I'm saying is like this year hit me maternally. Not gonna lie.
God.
So now I caught up with you guys.
Wait, like you want a kid this
No, like I don't want a
Wait,
kid,
hold
but
on
like
a second. Wait, no, like
We're gonna come back next year. And
No.
Christine's gonna be like, yeah, being a mom is great.
No.
I got 1 3-year-old and 1 4-year-old. We're gonna be like, how the fuck did that
oh,
happen?
like being a mom.
yes. Okay,
No,
so I
yeah.
think it's because of my nephew and
yeah,
like
of course.
I'm like I just want that. I don't want
Yeah.
it right
No.
now, but like it's making me yearn. Is that the word?
yeah, that
for
works.
it.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Oh.
excited
You're
for
watching
that.
your sister go through it too, and your
Yeah.
sister's
I
something you
know.
watch go through life with.
Exactly.
Me too,
So
but
it's like
I-
I'm
It's also the
excited.
younger sister
But
in
I'm
you.
saying I'm excited now, like for that to happen. Not
the
saying
future.
I want it
Yeah.
next year, because like that might be
Don't look
crazy.
at the camera. Look at God, because He's the one.
Listen, I don't even have a person to do.
Yeah.
So it takes 2 people. So besides that, okay.
When a mommy and
What-
daddy love each other.
What I'm saying is it's crazy that my brain switched from disgusted about it, because at that point in my
You were
life
disgusted.
You look
I
so
was
dumb with
disgusted
us.
with it, because I was just like so not in my head thinking about love.
Oh
Matt,
my
we'll talk
God.
about my thing in a second. But I'm saying that was crazy to me to watch myself disgusted, because the whole year I was like, oh, like I've seen like baby TikToks, I'm liking them,
Oh my God.
Like
So-
baby fever.
My
but not
wait.
now. But I'm excited.
Like
My thing-
I obviously want to be a mom, but like not this year.
No,
and
not
probably
this year.
not next year. I want to wait till like after I am settled with myself, because
Yeah,
I
I
can't even
know.
take
I
care
know,
of
I
myself.
can't even
and
take care
that's
of
my
myself.
thing is what were we
Yeah, you guys were
talking
on
about?
baby shit, and I was
for
like,
for
ew.
way too long.
Before like everything else, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like just babies. And why are
Just
you
babies.
babies?
I don't know. The timeline of this doesn't make sense. I know I'm talking about
Nobody
it way
talks
too
about
long.
marriage. Like you just talk baby.
No, just baby.
Babies are gonna ruin
Yeah.
our lives.
Let's say, oh
You
god.
sick bastard. I don't know.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
run
what
another
possesses you
marriage.
to
Oh,
do
yeah.
these things.
We'll talk.
I hope it felt good, because
This is
I'm
about
sure the
Disney.
recovery was painful.
It wasn't that bad.
But the accomplishment, I'm
No, it
sure,
was about
is
Disney.
overall of that, and it's super important. And you want to talk experiences? You ran 26 miles in 4 parks of Disney.
I did that.
That's experience.
In what costume?
That's insane.
And I think Aliens, but we still didn't buy it.
We did pick aliens.
Like it's not in
Wow.
2 weeks.
Yeah, no. Well, when you plan a trip with boys, you get boy things.
Which was that? So I'm running it again because I hate myself and my legs and my body.
Wait. No, this is the one we knew about.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'm like, wait, there's another one?
Yeah.
but
This is
I
all-
said, oh, we're planning it with boys. No wonder. When I tell you Annie put off having this conversation about matching costumes for so long, and then yesterday I go, oh, we didn't pick out what we were wearing. She goes, oh yeah, it's too late now. So it's not a boy thing. It's probably a me thing. I need to work on
It's not a
communication.
boy thing.
I need to communicate better.
Yeah.
So you don't have a costume for this year?
No, I
Alright.
might repeat. I don't know. I have the headband. I bought it once. If I get 2 uses out of it, it's already
Might as
double what I
well.
paid for.
Exactly.
Boy math.
Yeah,
Boy
or
man.
man things. We're all men
Yeah,
now.
man
Yes,
math.
Now that we're men. You started an ambitious project.
Oh, I did
This is
that.
amazing.
And you guys don't know about this, so fun fact.
Me like what?
You filmed yourself doing yoga every day
Me
for
thinking you did it.
365
I
days,
No fucking way.
and you uploaded
You thought I
it
did it in secret?
to TikTok.
Wait. You're
All right,
gonna
pause that
do
right
this?
there real quick.
I'm like, no way.
You thought I was doing it behind everyone's
I
back.
just had to say, I'm so proud of you for doing that.
Thank you.
Like,
Yeah,
That's
you,
I'm
am-
giving
thank
you a
you.
round of applause.
That's
Are you
insane.
kidding
Thank
me?
you.
Like, I can't believe you actually did that.
And
can't believe
I'm gonna
it.
be
I mean, I can.
honest with you guys. I feel like I disappointed myself because I had bigger goals for it, which obviously weren't. Some of them weren't in my control. Like I didn't anticipate that.
What you went through.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I didn't have access to my room and I couldn't film downstairs because of a whole bunch of stuff that's out of my control. And then the cruise, I didn't even think about the cruise when I had that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was literally doing yoga in a tiny crammed like thing. Looking back at it, I'm proud of the commitment that I showed. I wish I would have maybe like not, I don't want to say taken it a little more seriously, but taken like the learning and the research aspect of it a little bit more seriously, because it really did wonders for me in terms of, I think, one, the recovery to the marathon. I think that was a big reason. I literally did it the day after the day of the marathon,
Yeah.
the day after the
In
marathon.
the hotel.
In the hotel. And without that, I don't even know if I would have been able to like move the next day.
I think personally it helped you a lot. Like if you look back to your first video to now, like you did get less stiff, because I heard you say no I didn't, but you did.
Yeah.
You 100%, even sitting here right now, like you're less stiff. So
Yeah.
I think it
But
really
even
did.
it's a form of meditation, and I think you
Oh,
Yeah, you
needed
did a
it.
lot of like
I-
easy
yeah.
Believe it or
seats and
not,
stuff.
you, especially this year, you needed
Yeah.
time just to meditate.
True.
It's true.
So you were looking for the physical outcome, but I think you got the
Sure.
mental, like the meditation.
This
I can't believe. Well, I can believe you did it, but
Yeah. No, I'm proud of the
amazing.
commitment.
So at the end of the year, you can look back at 365 days of you
And it
being
was leap
vulnerable,
year,
putting
and I didn't
yourself
realize
on camera,
that.
and working on
So I did
eliminating that
an
stiffness
extra
because
day.
it's a problem, and it's probably why Survivor hasn't called yet. Because who wants to cast someone that literally moves
So that
around
wasn't-
like a
He's
robot?
beating himself up. So
I'm not
he's-
being. You
Yeah.
graduated. You have a big boy job with like a
Yeah.
retirement fund. That's disgusting.
Oh.
Hope you enjoy that.
that's
That's
amazing.
take a little break from school. You need it. Your brain is cooked.
Take a break.
If I watch this back and I went back for my clinical license right away, I'm going to be very upset with
You
you.
didn't.
I didn't even take my regular license, which I'm taking in February, but
Continue to. Ride the wave.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
maybe ramble less.
You want to say anything to yourself?
Yeah. I think this year in terms of riding the wave, I didn't realize that the wave was going to be during a hurricane and everything was going to be on fire, and I was only going to have like a little piece of driftwood,
And here you
and there
are.
was going
Yeah.
to be a shark. And I don't think I understood any of that. But I rode the wave. I floated, and maybe lost a little bit of a leg.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. As far as money, muscles, and memory go, financially, I'm definitely in a better spot, not by much. But I just didn't anticipate how expensive the year was going to be between like paying for my license and graduation and not working again and whatever. So this year, especially now that I have a big boy job, I think that kind of goes into money. Memories, I think I did a really, really great job at. I did a lot of really awesome things this year, partially because I knew it was going to be such a shit show. I really wanted things to look back on and like be like, oh yeah, I did that in 2024. It wasn't a total loss. So call it overcompensation, call it what you want, but at the end of the day, there's still memories that I will carry with me, and memories that helped get me through the year. And muscle, and I will hold this against him until the day I see him again. I was 1 or 2 weeks away from being under 200 pounds before my grandfather died, and now I'm about 25 weeks away. So I'll tell him when I see him, and I will tell him every day before I see him that if he would have waited another like 2-3 weeks, I probably would have been where I was. And maybe I would have went the other way, like I would have stopped eating and been like 170 pounds, so it might have been worse. That's probably, I shouldn't have said that, but but anyway, yeah. So I would put an asterisk on that one. Again, and that was in April. I was on track, so like I was in such a groove. Like I really would have continued and hit that and then some. So
Control it. Everything was out of your control.
no, 100%.
And also, don't get pregnant.
Oh,
I didn't! Oh my god! Nothing is strong.
yeah. I hope that you're still happy, still working on yourself. Like they said, don't give up on yourself. I hope this year was even better for you, 2024.
Can you pause it? I'm
what's
sorry.
that?
We were telling you to stay happy, but you were so done with our shit. In that moment specifically, you were not happy.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. Like I look disgusted.
That's
We're
what I'm.
dancing.
Yeah, I don't remember what was going on. I mean, I know. Obviously, it was 2020. Like the end of 2023 was a lot better for you than the beginning of it. So maybe that's why we were.
I don't know.
But
I don't remember last year.
I don't know. We were telling you to be happy, and you looked so done with us.
Right? I don't know. We'll see
right.
what happens. I'm proud of you. Now you have your license, your esthetician license. You took both tests and you passed both of them on the
You did
first
that.
try.
Sick.
You a lot of people now didn't. work in a salon, a spa actually, and you are building your clientele to then open up your own spa next year in like a sola or something. Next year, so that's maybe. cool.
Next year. maybe.
Planning that. Besides that, I hope you continue standing up for yourself, because I feel like I have been like these last few months actually like speaking
Yeah.
up for myself and like
The
being
tea has
like,
been hot.
whoa, yeah.
And I've been
Wait, can
pulling
you
up.
pause again?
I've been pulling up.
I
was
just
I
want
on?
to shout you out. I don't know what you were on. I'm not
That's crazy.
I'm
just
not
wanna
gonna
shout you
attempt
out.
that. Maybe 2025 me could have. 2024 me doesn't have the clinical experience to go back at that yet. I think in a way you did stand up for yourself. It just wasn't as overt. You stood up for yourself by respecting your time and your energy.
True.
I think that's a big sign of self-respect, and
Mhm.
it's not gonna be this flashy as like coming at people and like being assertive with them, but just taking a step back and understanding like, wow, I was pouring so much of me out into people who weren't pouring anything back, and like just retaining yourself, I think is just a really, really important way of showing yourself that respect.
Definitely. I think this year, like, I didn't really have any confrontation with people, which is
Yeah.
something that it's not like I try to. It's like I'm, like you said, I try to explain how I feel, and sometimes it comes off a little aggressive. And
Yeah.
this year I just kind of kept quiet, kept it pushing, and like that's it. And it honestly helped me a lot. Like, learn to just, who cares? Like,
Yeah.
if they don't want to talk to you or they don't want to do this, then just let them be. Because
Let 'em be.
everyone is like there's people last year at this point, I think is who I was talking about, that like I was trying to hang out with them or do things with them and whatever, and now like that I went in this ghost mode, I keep saying, but like
I like that.
even if someone reaches out to me, hang out, sometimes like I just don't want to, like,
Yeah,
and
I
like that's
know.
okay.
That's
so now I
literally
look at,
been me.
Doesn't that feel so good?
yeah, but like I would
It
take
I
does,
love
but
it.
no. And then I look back.
I've been on that for a while.
Me too, but now that a year went by, I have no memories.
Well,
I'm
that's
not gonna
the thing.
lie.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
said my inval was I was lonely, because like I didn't
Yeah.
do as much as I did these last few years.
I can't think of one thing,
But-
and I just think it's everybody. I think it's our age.
That's what I'm saying. Like this, now that I'm doing that, like I put myself in their shoes. Like maybe they just didn't want to, and like they had stuff going on, and like you just gotta let people be, and they'll come to you
know.
when they come to you, and that's it.
I don't know. To me, it's more about prioritizing. Like, I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
sitting on like by my phone and like waiting for someone to text me, and be like,
No.
no, ha ha ha. Like, I'm just saying, like, in terms of like just like putting yourself first and like, you know, like just dedicating days to relaxing and dedicating days to go
I
do
know.
things with people.
Yeah.
Like, just kind of. I read a book of David Ramsey, and he was like, you need to tell your money where to go. And like, to me, like, I can't do that, so I'd rather tell my time where to go.
We're gonna stay. So actually, what you said, I want to say that like I have been these last few months, which
Good.
is good.
yeah.
Well, then I continue.
I know.
I hope you continue to keep
Thank
that.
you. I do too. I do.
Because it gets messy.
Yeah. So then, what else? I hope you're happy. I hope maybe you know, continue going. You know,
What am I
doing your
saying?
thing, and I don't know what else to say. You're
What
doing
am
your
I
thing.
saying?
Yeah.
This is a new book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that thing's being done.
What else can I say? I don't know. I just hope your job is good, your life is good. Maybe you stop therapy because it worked and you're okay now, for now, or
Maybe you
Like, or scale back.
hope
Yeah.
that you are happy.
No, you're gonna correct
yeah, I
me now?
said, I hope
Yeah,
you're
I
happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not stop
You don't-
therapy.
yeah.
I'm still in it, which is good.
Yeah,
It's
you don't
good.
stop therapy because it's working. You continue it because
'Cause
it's
it's
working.
working.
You just scale back a little bit.
I did scale back from it
That's
a little
a
bit, which
sign,
is
yeah.
good. Like there's a lot of weeks where like I had to cancel or like whatever, and I just like I was fine, but
Yeah.
I still do it and I still love it. So
Yeah, usually it's your therapist's job to cancel with you. Like once they see that like
Like,
you're,
they'll
you're
tell
well
you, like,
adjusted and
you're-
you're chilling, whatever, like then they're like, look, like it's time we talk about termination, and it's a real scary
Oh, that's
name.
nice.
But you know it really is a good thing. But yeah,
Nice.
that's what I would say. It's not, you know, it's, and I'm happy you recognize it as that. It is a good thing that if it's working for you and you continue it.
I hope you find it in you to love again.
Aw.
Oh, hopefully.
No, you will.
And I hope that starts with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
So it's with you.
I hope you can run a marathon. If you didn't do that this year,
You
bitch.
could run a marathon.
didn't
if
do
you
it
wanted
again.
to.
He's
gonna
Choosing
fight me.
not- I'm really going to.
but I'm right still. I'm still right.
oh, I'm like what? Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
forgot,
I didn't run.
I
a
forgot
marathon.
that's how we ended.
I was like, wait, what
I'm
just
still
happened?
right. Running it is completely mental, and if you wanted to do it and you really
think I
dedicated
just
yourself
don't.
to it, you would. I don't think you do either,
don't
and
think
that's
I want
okay.
to. I think
It's not. You know, it's not for everybody.
no.
I could see myself doing it in
I
a
think
year or two.
you could do it.
In a year
I
or
don't think I
two.
could.
Like
Oh,
just with
I don't
my,
want to.
you know, time right now. Like once I'm teaching and
Yeah.
I have my lesson plans, I'm just like,
Provided there are no kids in 1 or 2 years.
that's the thing.
No, that's not the thing. I was
What?
joking.
Oh my God!
God
No,
damn
Gina ran. Our kid's like 11, but still.
like, you know.
Yeah.
It had, like, you could do it at
No,
any
you
age
can do it
with no
you
legs.
can do it.
What am I
You're already
saying?
doing it. Yeah, it's true. No, it's
Okay,
true. There
you're
were
still in
people who
therapy,
were,
which is
you
good
know, doing
apparently,
without-
but also
without
not good
legs.
because then my therapist would tell me that I'm doing good.
No, that's not
But I also
true.
haven't seen her as often as I did.
But
I used to go once a week, and now I go every other week and basically once a month.
But could I tell you why that's also not true?
Oh.
And I'm sorry.
You're good.
When you're therapizing somebody, that's my
Uh-huh.
word for it because I think it's funny. I got it from somewhere. I don't remember what it is. When you're therapizing somebody, if you tell them you're doing a really good job and you start to prompt them with
True.
termination, usually if they're not ready for it, whether it's conscious or subconscious, they self-sabotage.
True.
So your therapist, one, hopefully doesn't judge you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not ethical.
Yeah.
And two, wouldn't tell you whether you're doing like a really, really great job or a really, really bad
Right.
job.
True.
And also, how do you judge that? It's life. There's
Yeah.
not really a great metric for judging how good or bad you are at it.
I'd say I cry a lot less in therapy. It's more just like catching her up on crazy
Life.
things in life
Yeah.
and, you know, whatever. So she's actually the one who made me realize how much Valid fulfilled me because she was like, so what's missing? And she's like, she even asked me, have you done the podcast? You must know. But
Yeah.
like, I'm like, no. And she's
Shout
like,
out
don't
therapist.
you think that's a big thing missing in your life? Because I'm like, why do I feel like I kept saying there's something missing.
Yeah.
And this was it, honestly. Yeah, you're still in therapy. Okay, you put yourself out there to find love. You're fine. Like, everything's fine. No rush. It will come to you when it does. But I also prioritized myself still this year. I really did, like, just by being alone and just doing what I needed to do, focusing on my career. I passed both my tests on the first try, which is good because a lot of people did not.
awesome.
So I
Jeez.
did that. You do work in a spa, literally your dream spa, because at that point, that was before I even started my first job, which that was an invalid of the year. Oh, I forgot about that.
That was loud. Oops.
Yeah. You got out of a toxic situation, stuck up for yourself because somebody was pushing you to the literal floor, because
She tried
You were
to push
doing good.
past the floor.
yeah. You got yourself out of a toxic situation quick, and usually, as we know, I'm one to stay in a toxic situation until I have no energy left to give. So this year, that was like maybe 3 months I was there, and that was even too long, but it was quick enough. And I got out of it, and everything worked out the way that you would have hoped to. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That
it.
was nice.
Yay. This is
That's it.
such a good episode. All right.
Now I guess our future. Oh, do you want to do quick each other? We didn't do
Yeah.
that. We should have did that first, but it's okay.
It's okay. We
Like
do it
what
now.
what we're proud of and what we could work on, even though we
Yeah.
really haven't seen each other a lot.
I know. I was gonna say this year it's definitely harder than the years
Yeah,
past.
but I could.
Yeah.
I'll go first, honestly, for both of you, because even if I haven't seen you guys, you post.
Yeah,
and
we keep up.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
talk.
Rosie, I'll start with you. I'm so proud of you. Like,
thank
thinking
you.
of you as a teacher in Tottenville High School is insane to me. Like, I still can't.
It's still
grasp-
mind-boggling.
Yeah, like when you talk about it, you post about it, I'm like, wow. Like, and that was my class, Academy of Finance. Like, I know how much that means to people, and like, you're gonna be that
know.
teacher to people. Like,
Yeah.
how many times have I talked about Slisky on this podcast?
No, I
A
know.
lot.
And you're gonna be that person.
I've
It's gonna.
talked about him. I didn't even take
Yeah,
it.
like, it just being a teacher is so important, and I'm so proud of you, because looking back at old podcasts, like, because when we weren't doing this, I was watching our old episodes, and like, there's so many times where you said, I don't know what to do, I'm stuck, I'm working a dental office, I'm working here, I'm working, like, you were just so like confused about your career. Like, I remember in the mall, you cried your eyes out to me about your career. So I'm just really happy for you for that. And yeah, I don't even know. I guess I'll say I'm proud of you for, first of all, doing 365 days of yoga.
That's
that was
amazing.
crazy, because I was so excited to see that. I literally was like your first like every time.
You
I'm
were.
like I always did. And for you doing your master's and drug counselor, like, that's so awesome, and I'm really proud of you. And
Thank you.
everything you both went through, because you lost someone too this year. Like,
And I forgot about. Like, I forgot that was this year too.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize, honestly.
he said it,
Yeah, I
right?
didn't realize that was this year either. I'm not even gonna
forgot.
lie. I thought that was
literally
like
forgot.
yeah.
You've just been moving so much, like you don't realize.
Like, yeah.
You-
It's not that you forget. You just like it's not like you're continuously aware of it. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
I didn't
know.
realize that even that you're both of you was this year. I thought it was
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
But both of you lost somebody, and I know last year when I did in 2023, like, I kind of shut down. Like, you guys just rose up and like you both just kept going, and like you honestly both inspire me a lot. Like, I get more down and like I will sit in my feelings, and even if you guys you don't show it because you guys keep going. So I'm very proud of you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to say something. I appreciate everything you said to me. You could obviously see it in the other podcast. I was getting a calling. Like, my calling was to teach business, but it's such a niche, such a specific thing that I was like, how?
Yeah.
And the fact that that job opened up
When
at
it
Tottenville
did.
High School
Yeah,
was
timing.
crazy. So my advice is, first of all, I'm very spiritual, and I felt like last year you could clearly see I was trying to be in control of my life, and I was giving myself such anxiety.
I feel like last year with that energy, you were trying to convince yourself that like this, but it kind of worked.
It worked.
It
You
did.
manifested.
Because I pushed myself, like, I was getting that calling, and I believe in God. I feel like everyone has a purpose, especially, like, it feels right, especially for both of you, so you know what I'm talking about. Like, you loved helping people and, you know, giving people advice. It's everything, like, that you are is what you're doing. And same with you, obviously. So it's like, for me, you know, in 2024, that I'm so calm now, like, my energy, I'm like so zen, is let it go, let God. Like, I give all my worries to God. Like, I'll pray every night. Like, I'll do my skincare, I'll say a little prayer, and I'm like, all right, like, me and God are like besties. I'm like, okay, good night. Like, every single night. And
Tell him I'm not talking to him.
guys, but like, that's something I did, and I didn't even mean, honestly, like, I didn't even mean to be so consistent, but like, I just ended up praying every night. Like, whenever I did my skincare, I was like, okay, this happened today, and like, you know, and that really helped me, because I would give all my worries, and it's also a coping mechanism. Like, if you're spiritual and whatever you believe in, just giving all your worries to like the universe and God, and I truly believe like He's in control of what's going on, and that puts me at ease. So that got me through a lot. And also, being a teacher, my students motivate me. Like, you know, like, you don't want to go to your 9 to 5 and you're just like, wake up and you're like, oh, same thing again. I'm like, oh my God, I have 170 students that need me right now. Like, I'm Miss D. Like, they need Miss D. And I love being that teacher for them. Like, they could, because I'm young, they could come, they could talk to me, and you know, I'll give them advice or whatever it is. I'm the youngest teacher. Like, me and Sierra's actually a year younger than me.
Say, she got you
So,
beat, right?
yeah, she's actually a year younger than me. But she's very mature. You would think she's much older. But me, I tell the kids everything, you know. Like, I don't care. I say my age and whatever. But yeah, having students, they motivate you to like get up and get going. Like, they need you. And it's such a good feeling. And obviously, being a teacher, you have to teach yourself constantly, right? So I think I got very mature this year, and I think it's because I'm just giving myself constant, like, you know, I'm just developing. Like, I'll, like, just trying to gain knowledge any way I can, and just utilizing my time, because I have to teach others now, you know what I mean? So I have to educate myself, which is something I've been prioritizing.
Very good.
That's good.
But yeah, how do you want to do this now?
Oh, well, I don't really know
You
what you
said
guys to work on.
Chris and me.
I said your good things, I guess, to work on
Yeah,
for the
to
year.
work on, right?
Both, I guess, Chris, being hard on yourself still, like, even like we see your growth, or I see your growth this year, like, of you not being as stiff and not being whatever, but you still don't see it in yourself, which is normal. We all don't see anything good for ourselves, but I think just being less hard on yourself. And Rosie, I feel like the same thing. Like, even though like you're doing these amazing things, there's still something in you that like you're like, okay, like, what else? Like, just,
I know.
you know, don't think about the next step. Just live in the moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that now.
I'm going to start with Christina. And I'm going to start just, you know, again with you found your calling. And that was kind of, you know, I know last year was kind of up in the air, and in that video, like, that we watched, you really, and I don't really know, again, what was happening. I would be lying to you if I said I remember last year.
I don't even know.
But,
I just look miserable.
yeah. And, you know, the person that you are now looks a lot happier and a lot more confident. And I think that's because you kind of forced yourself out of your comfort zone to spend time with yourself. And you know, I think that you appreciated who you are, and I think you should. And I mean, it's not like we've been telling you that on here for the last 3 years, so you know. But
Wait, I
So
remember
true.
1 year my advice to you was drink water.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah.
that's crazy, honestly.
I do drink.
Yeah.
I'm drinking Diet Coke, but I drink water. I fill my thing up.
That's
like
good
10
water. There's water in Diet Coke. No, there's not.
Probably not.
No.
I'll never give up Diet Coke, so don't even tell me.
Yeah, I got
Anyways.
obsessed
Yeah.
with it
Yeah, it's so good.
too. So
Anyway.
What I really want to see from you in 2025 is to bet on yourself more. You spent a lot of time with you, and I think you really like and appreciate the person you are. I hope you start to develop a love for who you are, and I hope that carries into, like romantically, like putting yourself out there, and professionally continuing to just bet on yourself and pick up clients and things like that. When you put your mind to something, you're a force, and just owning that and continuing to do that. And kind of like treating yourself like somebody you love, like going to bat for yourself the same way you would them, I think would be a big step.
Thanks.
yeah.
Very
Yeah.
true.
And Rosie, for you, again, you you calmed down, like in a really, really good
Literally.
way. Like
Yeah.
you said that you like matured, but like from watching that, I don't know who that was. I don't know if I need to hear from that person right
I
now,
don't
because
want-
it would probably
No.
send me into a state of panic and shock.
Imagine.
But I think for you, just the overall calmness and maturity that you
Mm-hmm.
have developed this year between the experiences and the job and everything have been really, really awesome to see.
Mm-hmm.
What I would just remind you to do is the same way you take care of 170 other people's kids, take care of your mom's
crazy.
kid, which is you. Continue to hold on to you.
Yeah. That was good. Thank you.
Nice.
All right. Christina, I'm very proud of you. Like, I feel like you're glowing. Like, you could see your energy in last year's podcast. Like, you were just, like,
different.
I don't know what
miserable.
happened.
I
Like,
don't either.
miserable.
I was
And-
miserable.
But
Were you
I
sick?
think...
No, I don't know what
I
it was.
don't know.
I think looking back at myself the year before maybe triggered something, because
Maybe.
that year was horrible.
Oh,
So
maybe.
maybe.
That
And you're
might
probably
have been it.
frustrated.
Yeah,
Right? So
maybe
these
that,
other
I didn't
years...
feel like anything really. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, you've been, I feel like, frustrated with everything around you, but this year I feel like you, like, tapped into a different light, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna go on my self-love journey, but I feel like you really went on it, and you're glowing.
Thanks.
Like, you're smiling, you're glowing, like, and I think it's also because you tapped into your calling, and I feel like you couldn't really see the future. Like, like, obviously it's a new year, you want to see into the future. I feel like you couldn't see it. I feel like you were just
It was
saying
murky.
things to say it,
Yeah.
but now, like, you're tapped into it.
Mhm.
Like, if you told yourself last year that you were working at Remini Spa, like,
No.
it's just so crazy. So I'm so proud of you with that. Just something to work on, I would say, is, first of all, continue what you're doing, and also, like, network yourself. Like, you have to think of it like this, right? Whenever you meet someone new, or it could be someone you've known, like, try to, like, network yourself. Like, oh, like, I'll take care of you, whatever. Like, with obviously gaining clients, right? So, because being an esthetician, you're always networking yourself, So just, but keep doing what you're doing, honestly. I'm very proud of you.
And also tap into the older people that aren't in
That's-
school or at work.
I have so many older
And they got
clients.
wrinkles, so it's, they need it more.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy. My clientele is like old,
Yeah.
old, like 60s and up to like 11 to 14. Like it's
that's
insane. Like
wild.
our age, not really.
Yeah.
It's
No.
crazy. They come off like waxing eyebrows.
Well, listen to
stuff
us.
like
We're
that.
not taking care of ourselves.
True. Like we're all just a mess. But
And we're
like,
the people that tell people to take
And
care of themselves. So if we're not doing it,
it's a big thing too, financially.
Yeah.
That's why you buy someone, gift card you get for free.
That's true. Go to the link
You
in
still
her
have a
bio,
gift
and you
card.
could buy a gift card.
Rosie
I
has a
do?
gift card I gave her for her birthday.
Are you serious?
Yes. Not
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wait, I
Yeah.
forgot about this.
Obviously, anytime you want one, just tell me.
Okay. I know.
Anyways.
That's
Self
I'm gonna need
care.
it. I'm gonna need it.
Buy
Relax
gift
for an
cards.
hour.
Chris, me and you
Oh,
are very
my boy.
similar right now.
Yeah.
I feel like we both started this new job, and I feel like yours specifically is very exhausting because you're tapping into a lot of different energies in other people's lives. And especially the fact that, like, you could see what these kids grow up with and what they're surrounded with. It really could, like, fuck with your head. And I don't mean to curse, but, like...
No, it's...
Sure.
First of all, I did a lot. And I wasn't even...
So I can't even imagine, like, doing that every single day. And especially if you're going to do it for a couple of years... It's going to be, you know, it's going to change your mindset on life. It's a big thing. Even if you're a nurse, it's like that, but mental health, you know, you see all these things and it's really hard because you got to set that boundary with yourself to not take it home with you and not let it interfere with your life and your perception on things. But keep doing what you're doing. The only thing I would say is, like, educate yourself more, which you're learning, right? Because this is a kind of job where they throw you into the fire and you got to find your way out and you got to learn as you go. But it could be touchy stuff. Like, it's very touchy. You don't want to say the wrong thing, you know? Even if there's someone at the job, you could, like, job shadow and watch how they work with the kids and, you know, maybe their experiences could help you because it could be very stressful. And I can't, like, if I were you, I'd hit, like, the bed at night
I
and
literally do.
and I would think, like,
wait till at night. I come home and I sleep for 3 hours almost every day, like religiously now.
Mentally draining.
Yeah.
And
emotionally.
and anxiety all the time, right?
Yeah.
So, but again, obviously your coworkers probably tell you, like, that's part of the job and they're so used to it after all these years. But again, the first year of anything is always the hardest.
Yeah.
So meditate and always try to, like, practice leaving it at work. Leaving it at work so you could enjoy your life and not let it drain you.
Yeah.
But I give you credit. What you're doing isn't easy, but you're helping. It's such a good thing that you're doing, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah. What's that?
Now our future selves. Rosie, start.
Okay. Future self. So prioritize your health. That's number one. Mental health, physical health, whatever that looks like. Obviously eat quality meals. It sounds so stupid, but again, like, you have to. Like, it's your body. Your body's a temple. And just take care of yourself. Don't let yourself go. Don't get pregnant this year.
Oh, God. Same thing.
But, sorry, I had to.
No, not again.
Do not think or even look at what other people have to say about you. You know yourself, right? You educate yourself. You work on yourself. You be your best self. And that's all you... Just try your best. That's all you could do, right? And be careful also, like, who you trust, obviously. Prioritize your students too. Like, they're my kids. It's again, I'm so young, but I don't even say my students, I say my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I go into such, like, mom mode with them. It's crazy. And just continue being a good teacher. Continue doing what you're doing. And it's okay to have a rest day. I feel myself today, I get guilty. Like, if I'm laying on the couch after work, I take a nap. It's already 7:30. I'm like, okay. Like, I just screwed myself up for the night.
Yeah.
It's okay. Your body needs rest sometimes. And that's it. You know, be smart. Keep to yourself. Do your thing. And that's it.
Hi. I hope you're not taking as much space up in the chair.
That's crazy to say. That's crazy.
So, first of all, you crazy bastard. I don't know what part of you decided, 26 miles to Disney, that was fun. Let's do a half and then do the same thing. If your legs are still working and your knees haven't decided to reject you, then they're idiots. Because at this point, I don't know why they decide to stick around. I really don't. It's crazy.
Strong.
Is dumb. 2025 will hopefully continue to bring new experience. Hopefully you have your license, you're doing private practice on the side. Hopefully you're continuing to develop professionally within the school system and all that fun stuff. Hopefully personally, financially, you just continue to make development. And really just, if I come back next year and you're running another marathon, I'm
You're
going to strangle you.
You're
I really am going to strangle you. No, I hope, I just go back to the things that make me happy, spending time with friends, going to the gym, playing pickleball, things that feel a lot less overwhelming when you're not planning for a marathon and adjusting to a new job. And I just hope, that you continue to live in the present. Don't look ahead so much. Just take every day, enjoy it, make it a successful one, and keep stacking successful
gonna
days.
die.
That's it.
Our camera's gonna die.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
I think, or it's storage. Give me a second.
Oh boy.
That's it.
Oh, and we can meet it this time.
Oh my God. It's so long.
Future Christina. I feel like I'm going to be very repetitive to what I said last year, but I hope you're actually happy because
Yeah, you look like you mean it this year.
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely happy this year, but still kind of not fully there yet. So I hope that you are. I hope that you do find real love that's easy, because I think even when I tried this year, there was just so many crazy things that I hope it's easy for you, because you deserve it.
Yeah.
And I hope that you continue growing your clientele, and maybe the teaching thing will work out. We will see, I guess. I don't know. I hope you're happy. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're still glowing. And I hope you become an acne expert, because that's something that I really want to do this year.
Dope.
It's something that I struggle with my whole life. I've been posting about it a lot recently, very vulnerable about it. And there's this program to become an acne expert that I would love to do, but it's so expensive.
That's really, really cool.
But I'm really hoping by March I could do that. So we'll see.
And kudos to you for posting it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really hard, but I did.
But it's also that's what makes you so credible, right? You had that whole journey. So
yeah, and yeah, I hope. Well, we were talking about this off camera really quick. I also became a Bubble ambassador, which is really cool. That's one of my favorite skincare brands that I literally tell everyone to get. I think
Bubble.
I probably bought you something from
yeah,
that.
Bubble.
And they emailed me. They made me sign up for this thing. It's not like a PR thing. It's like you do challenge. The first they send you free products, and you do challenges. They keep sending you more, and you get a coupon code. Use my
That's
coupon
awesome.
code.
It's good.
So hopefully you get more brands to work with this year.
Yeah.
And it reminded me something else I wanted to say to myself really quick
Oh man.
is to spend more time with my parents, because for this year, for some reason, even though I was home a lot, or I was also out a lot, with my friends or work or whatever, if I was home, I was just in my room. And so spend more time with your parents, because
Yeah.
I know.
life
I'm
is
like
so
that
short.
now.
Yeah.
I've
you're not in
been
high school
I feel
anymore. It's cool
bad.
now,
Yeah, I feel bad. I'll come home from work, or come home from a friend's house or whatever, and I just go in my room. I just feel bad. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Another thing I just want to bring up, that it just when we were off camera, we were talking. I feel like the past year or two, I was tapped into masculine energy. So masculine, we all have masculine and feminine energy. It doesn't matter. So masculine's more hardworking and motivating and working out. I was in that masculine energy, and I feel like towards the end of 2024, I really tapped into my feminine energy, more zen, homebody.
Nurturing.
I've even been baking and making things from scratch, which I just told them about. Fresh bread, bagels, butter, ranch, just random things. And I really want to get more into that in 2025, just more zen things that obviously relax me. And also in 2024, my she shed opened. So my dad, around Easter, I think it literally was Easter morning, I hear him hammering in the garage. I go down, and he was making my store. Obviously, you guys know, 2018, I started my business, and I've just had so much clothes. Christina knows that. So much clothes. So now it's a boutique, and it's a workshop. So I bought my printer this year. I got, I print the decals now. I have my new heat press, and it's a functional workshop and boutique. And I feel like I'm just taking all the stuff that I worked for in 2024 into 2025. So that's why I think I'm so calm. So,
Love it.
yeah.
While we were off camera, I realized I didn't say shout out Annie.
Oh, yeah.
You always shout her
so-
out too.
Shout out Annie.
We love you,
Wait, is that
Annie.
Or you have something to say?
No, I just obviously the year was so rough. and just having Annie to lean on, and all my friends and family to lean on, really just to me reinforced the idea of family and the idea of love and just how important it is. So.
And also another thing too is just like being home and being in your room and having your space. Like I have like everything there, like all my clothes, all my shoes, and like I'm just like one day I have to move out.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
it's true. Like
This is my sister's room. And
that's
now
so
look-
crazy. You see, look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right.
yeah, spend time at home with your
Don't cry. You
family
made
and
it
make
so far
time for your
without crying.
friends.
Oh, I'm not crying.
Oh, thank God.
I
No.
actually didn't cry.
You're gonna say you made it so
I
think
far.
that's a
Don't
first.
do it now.
Did I?
I think
Maybe I did
no.
cry. Oh.
This
No,
is good.
No, I think you
This
made
was-
it.
We made it, and
think we're
the
good.
camera's literally gonna die. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to
Stay real.
Stay authentic and
stay
stay
valid. We
valid.
got it.